The vendor bill tracking hereafter, any bill for payment without SAMARTH entry, finance will not make any payment. That they are given clear instructions. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all. So we have new faces in the afternoon than in the forenoon. Okay. So from Samarth, we are going to make complete automation starting from student life cycle to bill making. So far, all heads of the departments from the academic departments, units, we have been pasting the bills with a covering letter. We send it to concerned section, academic or engineering or whatever. Hereafter, we need to scan the bills, make the vendor details entered in the system. Along with the hard copy bills, we need to submit the digital version of the bills also through Samarth to the concerned section. Concerned section will scrutinize the bill. They will forward it to the finance section. One major task which was with the computer center all these 2 years was data entry. But generally, computer center need to do complete automation, starting from this, including Samarth too. They also manage CCTV, intercom, website, and all automation they are doing. But the Samarth has taken away the complete time of at least 4 or 5 resources of computer center. Because end of the day, since Samarth is doing every activity, 360-degree of university administration, starting from students' admission to convocation, from faculty leave management to promotion, hostel services, guest house, transport, the complete list of services done by a university is available in Samarth. And the ministry expects that the university is doing all the modules. Nothing is excluded. They conduct the review meeting also. So we have no other choice than taking all the modules and doing it. In that scenario, if computer center alone is going to make all the entries, then we cannot go with all the modules. It's not at all possible. End of the day, whatever the work that I was doing as an individual manually, hereafter I will do it through Samarth. So whether I am a technical person or a non-technical person, whatever that I was doing manually, hereafter I need to do it through Samarth. And Samarth doing way of doing things is not like, there is no need for any coding and things like that. It is just like working on our Excel sheet, making our PPT presentation. A computer minimal literacy, minimal understanding of working with the Excel kind of application would be just enough. And scanning. Scan the thing, make it a PDF, and enter the details about the supplier, submit it to the Samarth. Rest of the flow, Samarth will take care of it. It adds more advantage to us. We will know at what stage the file is there, what is the process being done already, what is yet to be done. Everything will be visible, transparent to us, to the academic departments and other sections. So in that way, this is highly advantageous to all of us. Only thing is, initially it will be, we will be facing some difficulty in understanding things. Further, computer center will do complete support. We will help you do the work. In whatever the stages you are stuck up, you can call us through intercom. They will help you do the entire execution. Always they will support you, and you will make the entry end of the day. Finally, the computer center cannot make the entries for the entire university system. Literally, we do not have that much provision. So everywhere, wherever you get stuck up in making the bill entry, our entire team, there is a set of 2-3 people only reserved for vendor bill making clarity. That clarity will be always given over phone or through email or through any mode of communication. Even if you want to come to computer center and get their feedback or support, you can always come down here. They will ask you to sit down in front of a system. They will train you how to make it. For the next 1 year, every time, whenever it is necessary, it can be done. It is not only for academic departments, heads of the departments or the academic offices, but also for other bill processing administrative sections. Whether academic section is getting the advance and giving it to the department or various other sections, they are the in charges of scrutinizing the bill before going to the finance section, their staff, not only the technical staff in those sections, but also all the staff, whoever was doing the work manually, hereafter they will be doing it through Samarth. That is the whole idea. It is not that every section needs a technical assistant. No, not that. If that is going to be the dependency, then we cannot comply with Samarth requirement. Samarth is saying that every module sparing nothing, that we should adopt it. Otherwise, the report is given to the ministry. The ministry is, going through the utility of Samarth, and they are making various decisions. Probably it may be about funding or various other allocation of, faculty numbers, many things there. This is going to be a decision-making tool for them hereafter. So we cannot spare any module. We have to implement every module. For implementing every module, we cannot be depending on only the technical assistants. We have only about 10, 15 technical assistants in the entire university. If only technical assistants are going to utilize Samarth, that means the entire university system, including satellite campuses, is going to be run by 15 people. That is the meaning of it. So every one of us, so far whatever we are doing it manually, hereafter we have to do it through Samarth. That is the overall idea. But for that, the concern section, for example, this is vendor module, finance section will be supporting you, computer center also will support you. Computer center's major role will be hereafter liaising with the Delhi team and making the changes whatever you propose, the individual section, whatever the changes you need for the entry of things like that. Those changes have to be communicated to Delhi, and those configurations we need to do. That is a day in, day out, they are doing that job. That configuration they will do, and support services, training services that they will help. This is the idea that the training is given today about vendor bill, tomorrow about academic activity SLC. Any doubt, whenever when you come across, always disturb the team, they will train you. With that introduction, Sundaram Mohan sir and Manigandan will lead the training for vendor bill tracking. And along with, I forgot to mention, our finance officer is a nodal officer for finance module. Sir will support in all bill making, bill clearance. Thank you very much. Right. Thank you, sir. Yes, you can say your experience.
Respected deans, HODs, officers, staff, good afternoon. I'm happy to see you all for the growth-oriented or skill-oriented works which are proposed. Like now, government has insisted and compelled and forced. FO was summoned twice to Delhi, saying that why you are not doing this, and pinpointed saying that you are responsible for implementing it. Otherwise, they said they will cut the grant. Then we have started. It is flowing. So please, though you don't like it, though you find it little difficult, though infrastructure is not there, we'll have to do it. How? It is our efficiency and your efficiency and everyone's efficiency in the university. But we'll have to do it, no other go, because no option to escape from this. One small point I wanted to highlight, since everybody is here, the role of finance section, just 1 minute I'll take to inform. Finance section is not a approving section. It is only a payment making section. Approval comes from administration through various nodal section. That nodal section everyone should understand. We are getting the files from various nodal sections. For example, research and project related comes from the R&D cell. Anything about development oriented, anything about the projects, new projects, P&D is sending it. Anything related to purchase section will send it. Anything related to expenditure like board of studies or anything about academic activities, it comes from the academic section. The files you are supposed to write to the registrar or write to the deputy registrar of the respective nodal section. They will create the file. They will send us after either approval or before approval, whatever is to be done, they will do it. On our own, we don't create any file. We are getting the file. We are looking at it. When payment is to be made, we are looking at it whether it is being done perfectly, and then we make a payment. That's all our role. Things are not right, we send it back. For example, guest faculty salary. Now we are entertaining the letters directly from HODs and deans, and we are making the payment because already approval is given by the administration. Whenever there is approval given is enclosed, we entertain and we go ahead and make the payment. If approval is not there, we are sending it back to the administration. So there is a delay happening. Now when we go for SAMARTH, all these are to be routed. Department will create and then it will send it to the nodal section. Nodal section will approve it and then send it to us. We will go for verifying it and then making the payment. That is a structure we have created. Therefore, kindly understand the little difficulties what we face, and in order to smoothen the entire process, of course, SAMARTH has got a lot of advantages, irrespective of difficulties what we face. Therefore, every one of us can go into this. Wherever difficulties are there, finance section will help in addition to the computer section. Please feel free to take it up. Thank you.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, regarding this vendor bill tracking, there are two types of payments which is happening in the university. One is from academic departments. Other one is from the nodal sections. Nodal sections means it is like engineering, electrical, academic, even purchase, planning. All these sections are nodal sections who normally give approvals to the departments. So normally we call nodal sections as the sections who give the approval for academic departments. So any bills, any approval which is given by the nodal sections to departments, normally the procedure which is followed is after completion of that work, whether it is a purchase work or some advance or some board of studies, after completion of those works, you submit all the bills along with the letter to the nodal section. If I purchase a equipment, approval letter is given by the purchase section to you with a proper head. In this head, this amount is approved. So what happens after buying that whatever equipment it is, you make a proper stock entry, prepare a letter and send the bill with your certification to the nodal section. It is the responsibility of the nodal section to put up the file, send it to finance for payment. This file process is going to be there. In addition, when you are sending such letters, you have to just make an entry of the bill in SAMARTH. This SAMARTH entry can be made either from, that is, we have to create login. You can send one of your office staff to computer center. If already login is there, we can share the credentials. The login will be created for you. The process which is going to happen is, we'll just show what should be done there. That is, whatever basic bill entry along with the scanned bill should be uploaded in the login of your office. If you submit that, it reaches to the nodal section. The role of nodal section is, whatever bills that you submit, they have to verify whether the bill entry is proper. Okay, sir. Verifying means normal file work, what they do, they check whether the bill is proper. Necessary certification is done by the head of the department. Necessary stock entry is made. After all these verifications, the same process they are going to do it in SAMARTH. They will see whether the bill entry is there. After bill entry, everything is verified. Whether GST calculation, everything they will check. Deduction also they will check. After checking, that bill will be forwarded to the approving authority of the same section. The section purchase, like purchase means AR purchase will be the approver for that bill. Once he approves the bill and sends the file, automatically file goes to finance. After payment process, finance, they update the transaction details of the payment in SAMARTH. This whole process, what advantage for the department is, maybe the vendor will be calling the respective departments only to know the payment status. Complete payment status along with the transaction details will be updated in SAMARTH so that you can see and you can respond to them. Tell them the payment has been completed on such and such date. This is the transaction details. This is the normal workflow, sir. So in this, what is the role of department is, so any bills, sir. Bills, there are 2-3 types. One is I buy a equipment. Other is I have a standing advance, or I am getting an advance for board of studies, or you are impressed. So all these things are going to be settled by the department to the respective nodal sections. We are going to tell how this procedure is going to happen. In this, there are different types of bills. There is a single bill entry, multiple bill entry. For example, I buy a equipment. It is only one bill, where my role as a department is, what I have to do is, I'll just show. So in this, what so as an academic department, my role will be is to create a bill. So what is the procedure that I have to follow while creating a bill? So in this, when I create a bill, first thing that is to whom I am going to send the bill. All the sections, nodal sections will be listed there, like it is purchase, academic. So all those sections will be available. So in this, main role for the academic department is to add the vendors. This vendor is the important thing, where the departments or the nodal sections should create a vendor if it is not available. So the normal procedure is, in search itself you can type the vendor name and see whether the vendor name is available or not. If the vendor name is not available, I have to create a vendor. The vendor creation will normally have, that is, when I add a vendor, I should add the name, PAN details, GST, bank account number, everything. All these details will be available in the bill itself. Those details should be added, then only a vendor can be added. If it is a single bill entry, first add the vendor details. After adding PAN, GST, all those details, you can add the vendor. Then you can submit the bill. Later we will show you how it is done in the system itself, sir. So after adding the vendor, you can create the bill, upload the bill with amount details, everything. After uploading the bill, after verification, you can submit that to the nodal section. This will be the normal process. Sir, is there any queries on this, sir? So that I can tell you now itself. Sir, sir, this maybe 1 or 2 times if you try, then only you will be able to submit the bills. But hereafter, this will be the only procedure to submit the bills. Otherwise, no payments will be released. Yes, sir.
Approval process is not automated. We ask for approval of equipment.
Yes, sir.
With details. Those history
Sir,
will not be there.
this is only for bill processing, sir. All the remaining works which is going to be there with the regular file work,
Okay.
maybe after a month, these things also will be online through eOffice. Okay, sir. So, but other than that, this is only process where the bill entry is made, where complete stock entry is captured. Whatever bookings we do on the UGC budget heads or any other budget heads will be captured here itself, so that the booking can be seen by the university as well as the funding agency. That is the main process. So can I go for the next part, sir? So in this single bill entry I have told, for example, if it is a multiple bill entry where you have to add multiple vendors and one by one bill you can add. For example, I do advance settlement for conducting a seminar. In that case, in those cases, within a bill, you will have honorarium for a speaker, and you will have another bill for taxi, you will have some other contingent bill for stationery, something. In such cases, the honorarium whom you are going to pay for the speaker, he will also be a vendor. Okay, sir. For that speaker name should be added. When you add such speaker name, here there is not be GST, but here you have to give a component TDS. 10% should be deducted. If it is some item means for that GST will be there. So these things are very important. If there are 10 bills, all 10 vendors should be added. Item wise, one by one you can add, the amount can be given. Total, all bills can be scanned together and uploaded once. Only the item entry should be made one by one, but bill scanning and uploading can be together once. In this whole process, mainly the department, please verify whether I have added the vendor details properly, amount is added properly. In case if you have any clarifications on GST or TDS, those things you can get it clarified with the purchase or finance. Other account number, mainly account numbers are. Sometimes what happens, the same vendor might have submitted one bill to the different department with a different account number. So what will happen when you give in search, the vendor name will come. So immediately you may think that, okay, vendor is there, no need to add the vendor. Please check whether the account number is the same, whatever entry is available. Otherwise, if it is a different account, you have to make one more entry. One more entry, same vendor will have two entries with two different account numbers. That is very important. So in this whole process, whenever we submit the bill, particularly academic departments, when you submit multiple bills, be little careful. Reason is even nodal sections also should be little careful, because what happens here is normally any bills which are submitted by the academic department goes to the nodal section. The role of nodal section is not just forwarding the bills to finance. They have to verify whatever bills that is submitted by the academic departments, whether it is in order, stock entry is made, whether the bill has a cash bill, all those things should be verified. Then only that verification role is kept for the nodal sections. Once it is verified and approved by the nodal section, these bills cannot be edited at all. That is very important, sir. So what happens here, at 3 stages, as department, verifier by the nodal section or the approving authority, please ensure before doing this for bulk payments, bulk bills, verify properly, then give final approval. Otherwise, what will happen? The department rolling out the bill, editing again is not possible after approval. That is the system. So what the main role of the approving authority should be is, before approving, have a check on all those things. Otherwise, if there are 30 entries has to be made again. Automatically, the department will get angry on us. They will tell what is this, what kind of system it is, but the system is like this. So we have to do proper verification before approving that. It will be the responsibility of the department as well as the verifier. So proper hierarchy of verifying should be followed before approval. In this, that's right. If bulk booking, even one mistake is there, it cannot be edited. Before approval, it can be edited. So nodal section has to verify this before approving on SAMARTH. Nowadays, most of the bills are just signed by the nodal sections and they are sent to finance. Before payment, there are a lot of changes which is happening in finance. So it is sent back. In this process, what happens, once it is approved in SAMARTH, it is like booking. So we have to revert back the whole booking, then only the new booking can be there. So in this, there are around 100 wrong bills, which we have deleted those things. Even deletion is not possible. We have to just cancel those things and keep it in somewhere common thing where we have to do that. Yes, sir.
Suppose you find something mistake there in our submission, you will return before approval?
Before approval, the nodal section can return.
Then all the entry will be preserved.
It will be there. But that's what I am telling, sir. Before approval, anything can be done. After approval, it cannot be done. Single bill entry means no issues, sir. But multiple bill entry, sometimes 50 bills will be there, 100 bills will be there. So all those things should be taken care. But multiple bills, yes, sir. Auto payment. That is your auto charges, auto fare. So you are paying it for yourself or you are paying it for? Yes, sir. So normal procedure, what you are following? That voucher is like a one bill. Okay, sir. For that voucher, sir, vendor, you are paying to that person, no, sir. For him, there will be two bills. One is honorarium, other one is transport charges. Two bills. Sir, any other queries on this, sir? Yes, madam. All those things will be there because this is only a system where it is going to capture the bills on the system what you are submitting. One additional work for you in addition to what you normally do, madam. Okay, madam. That is required. Same one with one online also it will go. Like sometimes in RAMs they'll write letter as well as they will submit online. It is like that. Sir, any other queries on this, sir? Sir, this already lot of bills are returned to the academic departments because lot of departments they are asking us also, my payment for the last 3 months is not done. They want to make a SAMARTH entry. So from tomorrow onwards, anytime login credentials, we will create it for you. If required, we will tell the procedure also to your office. Any pending bills, we can tell them how to do that also.
So, login credential for the department or individual faculty?
Sir, if
And for project, how it is?
that's what, sir. If it is going to be for department, for office, we'll give the login. If it is going to be for individual project, soon project cell complete life cycle is going to be on SAMARTH. Any payment for project cell also should be through SAMARTH only. No, sir, it is going to be there because it is also a payment. So now all projects you can get the login. Already faculty are having login. Automatically through your login the bills can be submitted. Because project cell is also one of the nodal section. So maybe from next week, project cell payment also will be through SAMARTH only. So that you can see the headwise budget balance, everything of your project also in SAMARTH itself. Base entry is very much required there. That is the only reason that because your project year-wise fund release, everything should be available in SAMARTH. If that is there, immediately these things can be.
More than the additional workload, the highest advantage is right now we are sending the bill, we are completely unaware of what is happening. But here, everything that we can track down. Where
Sir.
it is, it's completely transparent to all of us actually, for
Sir.
all the data. And I mean, as Sundarmohan sir said, in a month's time, we are going to roll out eOffice also. Installation is going on. Once that is ready, even that paperwork also will be digitized. So double work may not be there. That file movement also can be tracked down. Everything will be transparent to all academic and admin heads actually. So right now it may be looking a double work, but in a month's time or a couple of months' time, it will be highly, a tool for understanding where our files, what are the bills, allowed, what are the disallowed bills, where it got stuck up. Everything will be known to us. For few months, it will be difficult for all of us, but later on, system will give us a lot more information.
Particularly on payment part, sir, because normally we don't know on what date payment is done. If you tell the vendor payment is done, he'll ask, sir, can you share the transaction details? All these things on a system, you can just copy paste and you can send an email. Noting down all these things are not required because last 6 months, all payments of computer center is done through SAMARTH only. And any payment status, we are not asking from finance. Finance is updating. We are taking from our login and we are sharing with the vendors. Only thing, we have to sit for some time on that, see how it works. That is the only thing. If any problem is there, we are ready to address them. So this is one part. So particularly, we have just gone through what is the procedure that is followed. So for any department, for any purchases, we saw that approval is given by maybe purchase or electrical for some of the advances from academic section. Other than this, no other approval is given related to finance. P&D, planning is one more, sir. So in all these places, they will be your nodal sections. Currently, all department budget heads are going to be available in department logins. That is, what heads are allocated for you, those budget heads will be available for you. It is only for viewing. They are there already. Even if you can see also, sir. But booking or selecting the heads will be done by the nodal sections. So particularly here, we request the nodal sections whenever any approval letter is given. The head according to SAMARTH, head should be given properly. Otherwise, nodal section also will have confusion. Even in finance also, whenever any approval is given under any budget head, the head which is available in SAMARTH, which is equivalent to head what you have it in your account books, should be the same, so that they can understand. That is the main part, sir. So this is one part on this bill tracking, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, sir, there is one option that sir, there is some provision available for extraordinary situation without GST. There is provision which later, if you want, we can come to us, we will tell. Sometimes it may be required that if I tell it in open, for all bills will be without GST. Okay, sir. So that's what, sir. In this, there are two factors, sir. One is sometimes the bill what we pay there, they put the amount, we pay the total amount. GST is paid by the vendor. Okay, so direct you get the bills. But sometimes when bill comes to us, when you buy a equipment, here we deduct some amount from GST 2%, which is deducted before payment for equipment. So here what happens, before payment itself, finance section, they deduct 2% of the amount and GST, which they file it separately. Vendor has to get it from directly GST. So when they pay for GST, they have to pay only 16%, 2% will be deducted here. So that is two types of payments are happening. One is I directly pay the total amount with the GST. They just give bill including GST. So here you don't have any classification at all. So in such cases, even we are little confused how to process that, but in bulk bill you can put that. No issues. So any other queries on this, sir? Yes, sir.
Processing the impressed money, bills of the HOD.
Yes, sir.
So the bills will be submitted and then reimbursement will be made to the HOD's account.
Yes, sir.
So the same process is to be done in the SAMARTH also now.
Sir, currently for impressed, you can follow the same process itself. No need to put it on SAMARTH, because this is like a every month work. What every department, 50, 75 departments are doing, the work will be more on this, which we are discussing with finance. Like we are planning to make a overall entry for impressed separately by finance itself. That's what we have discussed. Later, maybe we can decide on that. Impressed part, later we will tell, sir. Currently, you can follow the same procedure. No SAMARTH entry for next month, sir. Later we will tell. Slide. Slide. Yes. Guest faculty. Madam, normal procedure is, in this, the procedure is not followed properly in guest faculty bill payment. Normal procedure is, if purchase section gives a approval letter, I am sending back the bill only to purchase section. From purchase section, it goes to finance for payment. The role of purchase is whether whatever approval I have given, based on that they have purchased the equipment, whether all this verification is done by the purchase section. But in terms of guest faculty, the bills are directly sent to finance through Dean. That procedure should be changed. Reason is only the teaching section will know for how many guest faculty approval is given to the department. In that case, what is the workload? All those things should be verified by some nodal section. Particularly for guest faculty bills, nodal section is the department. This I request all the deans or the sections has to decide on this. After that, if HOD submits the bill, it will go to teaching section. Teaching will verify, approve. Along with the hard copy, they should send it to finance. If this process should be changed, if this is changed, the SAMARTH entry can be easily routed through teaching section, which is the nodal section. Currently, the bills are signed by HOD and Dean, forwarded directly to finance for payment. In such cases, the role of finance section becomes whether the guest faculty approval is given up to what deadline. So every time one copy of the letter they are enclosing for the approval, exactly they don't know, academic year sometimes is extended also. All these verifications should be done by the nodal section, particularly teaching. Yes, sir. So maybe, sir, deans and HODs has to decide on that, forward the bill through teaching section. Online submission will be directly from department to teaching. So bill, if it is given directly, finance means, but they have to forward it from teaching. Verification approval should be done by teaching section.
What about post facto sanction reimbursement?
Madam, post facto sanction, normally bill entry cannot be made in SAMARTH because no heads will be known under which head it is going to be approved. So normally now what finance is doing is, after all the approval, when it comes to payment to finance, they inform the department, now make a SAMARTH entry under this head for this bill, scan it and upload. This should be the process. Because this is not a regular routine at all. Mostly as per GFR rule, there should not be anything done without financial concurrence or administrative approval. But in such cases, after everything is done, SAMARTH entry can be done by the respective nodal section or the academic departments. Sir, any other? Sir, GFR rule says no advance. But still, without advance, surviving is very difficult. But one or two, recently we conducted 2-3 events where we were trying to do that and test it, whether we can do it without advance. We were able to do, because payment is only 5-6 payments. If we plan. No, that's what, sir. So that's what we did here is, since we have to make the payment on time, we followed the whole thing, did the payment. But just by submitting the bill, initially, sir, for some time we have to follow, but that change will come. But GFR says no advance. Sir, no advance for anything. That's what, yes.
Now, with regard to advance, there are strict regulations, especially GFR. In fact, we get a lot of audit comments from the audit team with regard to the advance. Somehow we are trying to sustain, because quite a few, maybe they call it as irregularities, like honorariums are paid without deducting tax, without paying 2% GST. Whenever we get given advance, sometimes people are not aware about some of the regulations to be followed, but bills are submitted without paying GST, without deducting TDS. Some problems have occurred. Therefore, what we have taken, we are taking a middle path now. One circular we have already issued, stating that wherever some commitments like GST involved, TDS is involved, we said that will not be part of the advance. That will be taken care by the finance section. Remaining things, whatever you are spending, you can take it through the advance and spend it. This particular part, wherever legal regulations are there to be followed, some sections are following, some are not following. Therefore, we are trying to take care of it time being. But once it goes to SAMARTH, without that, it is not possible.
So prepayment, they have to submit, you have to submit a pro forma invoice. Based on that, automatically it will be done. Even 60% payment, remaining balance 40% payment, all these things can be done. That can be done. The future, even individual medical bill claim and your tuition fee claim, any claim related to individuals are going to be through SAMARTH only. For that, all the employees, we request, look at tuition fee claim means your ward details should be updated in SAMARTH. Based on that only, the role of administration is, they will verify whether these details are updated, they will forward the bill. This is also going to happen. Medical also same thing. Medical bill, first it will go to admin. From admin, after verification, it will come to finance. So any other queries on this, sir?
One small request based on the experience, what we are facing now. There is an entry made in SAMARTH, some other nodal sections have done it. File comes as well as SAMARTH entry comes to the finance section. When we look at the file, at the time of payment, all the stages it has crossed. File has come. When we take the file and look at the SAMARTH portal, what is there on a file, what is there on the SAMARTH are different. Let us say number. That particular vendor is not appearing there with that number. So likewise, when there is a difficulty like this, finance section cannot make a payment. The file is sent back to the respective section to verify it. Later on, we found that some number, they made a mistake when they are entering into the SAMARTH, whereas file is carrying some other number. Many files are got stuck because of that. That too, at the end point where the real cashier is supposed to make a payment, that is the time we are able to see it, because in between there are no SAMARTH credential given to any other clerks. Clerks are passing it and it goes to the cashier. When cashier is supposed to make a payment, she finds that that number is not there, which means she cannot make a payment. File is kept. And after verification, we found, or we make a call and then try, then file is sent back. Making entry again in SAMARTH is a repetition. Already maybe a 15 days, 10 days time is lost. Again file is sent, then it will come back. Again the same process it has to go through. Therefore, kindly take care when it is entered. What we are insisting here is individuals nowadays, whenever payment, GST is involved, tax is involved, we are asking the person's passbook first page to be enclosed in the form. Now, in fact, guest faculty, quite a few cases we have written back stating that please enclose the passbook first page so that number and other details are perfectly verified. Such systems department can follow in the beginning itself. Any vendor is coming, you get some credential, some documentary evidences so that things will not go hayway. Kindly take note of this at the time of entering, creating a vendor itself. Thank you.
So one more, sir, particularly on stock entry. So if we buy a equipment, the whatever bill stock entry which is done by the academic department is only the stock entry of their own department. So it will be the responsibility of the nodal section. They have to make one stock entry before verifying the bill. That stock entry should not be the same stock entry what department is done. Here, this overall university stock entry it is. Whatever you enter there is going to be the stock of the university. Whatever is there in the bill is going to be the stock of only the department stock entry. But this is a common stock entry where the respective nodal section should make a proper entry in reference to what hard copy of the stock register they have in their section. Like purchase will have a master stock entry. Those details should be done by the nodal sections. The department stock register is separate, but these things are separate. In some cases, like academic department gives the advance, where I buy some stationeries. When those bills are coming, those stock entries can be the same thing what department is making. Because this is not a master stock entry. Any stock entry related to stationery can be done. This is the main part where related to stock entry, the nodal section should take care. So AC means electrical wing. Because by making a entry by electrical wing, they will know according to the overall stock how many ACs are there according to some other, or whatever it is, UPS, anything for main stock entry, which will be helpful for doing any survey, including desktop computers, everything. So department stock entry is different. Nodal sections and section stock entry is different. So any other queries? Yes, madam.
With a memorandum of understanding, the institutions can apply. And there is somebody who is visiting all on a sudden. And we can't be putting up approval, everything through summer. We'll have to do some activity immediately without planning. So on those occasions only, we need the post facto sanction.
Yes. So for those things, what you can do, maybe if you are making some travel payments, after submitting the bill, once everything is approved, for those individuals, you have to make an entry in SAMARTH after finance is giving instructions to you. Sometimes if they are Indian experts, then some TDS reduction can be done. If they are foreign experts, in such cases, there is provision that no tax. There is provision that for them TDS cannot be deducted. That is also there, like foreign examiners, particularly examining is doing now. So for PhD examiners, foreign examiners, they don't deduct any tax for them. In such cases, there is a provision for foreign examiners without tax, they can put the amount. That provision is there.
Few issues which has to be sorted out by the administration. Once they approve it, rest of the things comes in.
Another one thing is, you were asking, calling for the external examiner, the PhD Viva. So travel, they are coming through the outside people, so it means of booking that. In that, recently, Pastor came, they are asking a fast tag thing. How he is asking fast tag? Fast tag means that he has to pay.
Actually, this question is related to examining. They are asking me, they are asking for that.
Fast tag that, yeah, what?
Fast tag.
Already the bill is there, they are giving.
This has to be addressed by examining. We cannot answer. This is only related to SAMARTH entry. What is the normal procedure which is followed? Maybe you can ask them to change that. That is the only thing we can.
So is it necessary to produce that? That's why I'm asking.
Maybe that
Yeah,
they
it
want
has
to
already
ensure
been
that.
approved by the,
So that they want to just ensure whether they really traveled by their own car. If they give proper proof for that, there is no issues. That is the only reason they are asking. Sometimes they come by bus, they claim for own car expenses, means that
no,
cannot
that is
be
okay,
done.
but
No,
he come by.
no, I am just telling that this may be one of the reasons that they are asking for a proof. That university has to change the rules and regulations for that own car claim.
Yes, Sundarban, I'm not talking about own car. He came by that. He hired the car only.
Then
Yeah.
bill will be.
The bill is there, but still they are asking. That's why my thing.
Then you have to fight with them, tell them like, when bill is produced with GST, everything, I cannot give this tag, that is toll expenses at all. Bill they have to give. They have to put-
Already there. Bill is there, still they are asking. Office manager.
Should be included in.
They can put with the toll charges, they can put it and they can submit because it is a cash bill which agency is submitting. Then
Because several times he is a professor. I'm not asking. He is an experienced professor. That's how
we
can ask.
cannot ask also.
Yeah.
No, see, that's what Krishna, you have to fight with.
If it is a taxi wala will give a
Yes, sir, we
bill.
produce
to
a
go-
taxi. Yeah, everything is there. But still they are
No,
asking.
no,
You produce the-
he will give a bill certifying saying that 2,300 rupees is for this charge. The 2,300 should be
Inclusive
including
of toll
the toll
charges.
also. So you can make it in such a way that then that doesn't arise.
It has done, sir, but still they are asking, where is the proof? That's the
I do
thing.
not know where it is. Maybe you can.
They are
That's why
asking,
office manager will tell.
they are asking in examining or what?
Another- No, I am asking you, that is different. I am asking, they are asking that tax.
Okay.
No,
That is it. So any other queries on bills? Huh? Shall we show a demo, sir? The demo is required means we can show, but it will be little boring. So we'll just show one bill, sir. Just show one bill entry. No, that's sir, we will also share this PPT as well as we have the screenshots of the whole thing. Which anytime if you send a mail to me, we will just send it to you also. It will be helpful to you. So in this, any queries related to your login or the workflow, everything you can get it clarified by us. Anything related to approval, heads, all those details, you have to contact your respective nodal section. Or any clarification related to GST or TDS, income tax deduction, all those things, you have to get it clarified with finance. All questions should not be asked directly to us because we cannot answer. Sir?
So basically, to process a bill in SAMARTH, we need to do 5 roles, sir. First one is bill creator. Bill creator is the initial stage who creates the bill. So from academic departments, we will give a bill creator login. They have to log in into their SAMARTH portal. So for example, I am logging in one of the academic department, chemistry.
So any department will be a bill creator role only. Bill verifier will be nodal section. Bill approving also will be nodal section. Payment processing will be finance section. Total 4 roles. கொஞ்சம் பெருசாய்.
So once you log in, you will see a screen like this. So you can click on vendor management systems. There is a button underneath it. Click proceed. So before entering any bills, first we have to check whether the vendor is available in the SAMARTH system or not. So if you scroll down, you will see a link called vendors at the bottom of your menus. Just click on it. So available vendors will be listed in this screen. You can search for the vendor name. Suppose I'm just searching for JP Computers. Just search for it. If it is not there, you can go for add vendor. There is a button at the right corner. Click add vendor. So to add a vendor in SAMARTH system, we need these details, sir. First one is vendor name, their email address, the contact number, office address, and vendor type. What type of vendor it is? It is ICT based vendor or postal services, gas agencies, scientific equipments. These are all type of a vendor. You can select any one of these. And then is GST number available, yes or no? So you should select yes or no. If you select no, it will ask you for a declaration of GST non-certificate.
Yes, sir. This is very important, sir. So sometimes if most of the people, any vendor now they have GST. Sometimes there may be a few vendors who may not have GST means, then you have to get a declaration from them, upload it here. The reason is they will tell that I have already applied. Soon I will get my GST. So some declaration they will give.
So there is a format for GST declaration, sir. You can download this format, get it signed from the vendor and upload it back to the system. Otherwise, select yes and enter the GST number. If they have produced the GST certificate, you can upload the document also. If the GST certificate is not there, you can upload their invoice, which will have the GST number. Then if they have given the TIN number, you can enter that. After that, PAN number is mandatory. You have to enter the PAN number. Then it will ask you for, do you have account details? Click yes. Then you have to type the account number and verify the account number, beneficiary name and bank name, branch, IFSC code. If it is a foreign bank, you have to enter the SWIFT code also. Then make the status as active. Okay, if there is any error, it will not save the vendor. It will show the error in the top. Just GST number cannot be blank, like that it will show. So once the vendor is added, then only we have to go for adding a bill. PFMS ID, sir.
Private bank account number போட்டாவே IFSC கூட எல்லாமே டீடைல்ஸ்லாம் செக் பண்ணிருந்தேன். நம்ம ஏன் மறுபடியும் ரீடைப் பண்ணணும்?
கேட்டுருங்க sir. We have asked for that provision to the SAMARTH team. It is not yet done.
But other things they are doing, they are taking automatically.
Email is mandatory. So this PFMS unique ID, you can get it from finance section for that vendor, or you can give no. Later it can be updated by the finance section. So this is for adding a vendor. Have you any doubt in adding a vendor?
Any doubts on vendors? We'll just show how a bill can be.
Suppose if you want to edit a existing vendor, you can just click on the vendor name. Sir, suppose if you want to edit a vendor, you have to click on the I button here. And there is a button here, update vendor details. If you want to update any detail, just edit it and save it. That's it. Yes, yes, everything.
Everything, if you want to update anything.
Everything will be there.
Somebody would have added that.
So now we will see how to enter a bill, sir.
So now we are showing just to how to enter a bill, sir. So please see to this, because this is going to be done by all academic departments.
So if you click this menu, vendor management, proceed button, the first link, add new vendor bill. Just click on it. There are 3 buttons here. One is advanced filter, multiple bill, single bill. So you click add bill. These are all the fields required to add a bill. First one is organization unit. Organization unit is your department name. Just type your department name, it will show there. Select the department name. Then for which department you are going to submit this file. Suppose if you are going to send it to planning, select planning. Or suppose if you are going to send it to academic section, select academic section. Or teaching, purchase section. So these are all the nodal sections who is going to verify the bill and forward the bill. Okay. So I am going to submit the bill to planning. Then budgeting, financial year it will ask you. You have to select the appropriate financial year. Current financial year is 25-26. Select the financial year. If you have purchase order, you can enter the purchase order number here. Then it will ask you for the concurrence details. We are not processing any concurrence in the SAMARTH module, so you can select skip concurrence. Then it will ask you to select the vendor. Already we have added the vendor, so now we have to select the vendor. So once you select the vendor, it will show you the details of the vendors. Just make sure all the details are proper with respect to the invoice they have produced. And there is an option to click skip bill details. Sometimes you may not have bills. Those times you can select this skip bill details. Otherwise, select the type of payment. You are going to pay it part payment, final payment or advance payment.
This is what somebody was asking, whether I can make a part payment here, that is available here.
So select based on your bill. So I'm going to select final payment, enter the bill number, bill date, scanned copy of the bill, and then bill amount without tax. So in invoice, they might have given amount without tax. You have to enter the amount without tax. Suppose I'm just entering some 10,000. And then you have to select the applicable tax. So what is the GST? They might have given in the invoice itself. Select the appropriate GST. So the calculations are automatic. Suppose if in the invoice they have rounded to the next round off value, just select the tick button, it will round off. Otherwise, there is no need. Sir, any other deductions if you want to apply on this bill, you have to select this. For example, TDS 2% is common for all the vendors. Suppose if you are going to put a bill for guest faculty, you have to select income tax 10% also, 10% or 20%, whatever it. If you have any other deduction, just select yes. Sometimes the vendor might given a buyback or a discount or penalty or electricity charges. These things you can select and type the amount for that bill. So once everything is done, it will automatically calculate the payable amount and you have to enter the remarks and save the bill.
So this is the normal process of submitting a bill. So that is the nodal section. What they will do after receiving this bill, they will verify all these entries and they will recommend it verified. Then the nodal section approver will verify everything and they will approve. This is a normal process. So you have any queries on this? Yes, sir. Save the number. Save, sir.
Bill scan copy.
Bill scan copy is uploaded. There you can see, sir. Scan copy
Bill
of the
number,
bill.
bill date, and then upload
is the
scan
size?
copy of bill.
Yes, sir. Sir, is save button submit. Sir, save and submit. So now we cannot do that. But save and submit will be. I think multiple bill then. Same vendor, multiple bill. You can enter everything together, upload all the bills together. One scan. Yeah. Yes. Sir, any other queries? Sir?
So I will show you how to add multiple bills once. The same menu, add new vendor bill. Click on the multiple bills. Add multiple bill. Same process you have to do. Organization unit, select the department. Bill type, select budget year, type of payment, final payment or partial payment you have to select. And the first vendor, you are going to submit bills for more than one vendor, means just type the first vendor, bill number, bill date, bill amount without tax, applicable tax, everything you can select. Once you finish all the entries for a first vendor, there is a plus button at the right corner. Click on it. It will ask you for the second vendor. Select the second vendor. Fill all the details. Like this, you can add 25 vendors in a single bill. Okay. Ma'am? We will provide a manual.
Okay. Sir, any other queries, sir? 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 I'm good, Paniroma. Sir, if you have, sir, what you can do, if you have any doubts, you can mail us. We'll send the user manual as well as the PPT, whatever we have shown you. Login credentials, you can approach computer center. We'll create it for you. If you have no queries, then we can conclude the session, sir. Hereafter, all bill entries should be done through SAMARTH. Otherwise, no payments will be released. Yes, madam. It will be available for the department HOD login, correct? Anna? Available only for the common heads which is given for the departments. Yes, madam.
But here the payment goes directly to the vendor.
Yes, the normal procedure, madam. Payment goes to the vendor. Finance will update the payment in SAMARTH. You can see, because you are the bill creator, you can see the transaction details, everything. Sir, Noble Raj, sir, anything you want to say? Sir, scanner mission, now itself you can start the process of proposing one scanner. Our advice on this scanner is, you should be having a scanner. Sir, this scanner information may be useful for you. Sir, say any department, because sir is asking how we'll scan the bills and we'll upload. Better you can have simple scanners where you can scan multiple papers together. Even in that you should have a provision. If I put one paper back to back, one scan it should do. And it should be giving as a PDF which can be taken in the pen drive or to the system or to the mail ID. For this, there are different type of scanners available. If you have any queries on that, you can come to computer center. We have two scanners. One is put the paper, 10 papers back to back. It will give it in a pen drive. The other scanner is same flatbed scanner. You can do open, do different sizes of paper also. Bulk paper also you can put it, scan it, and you can send it to your mail ID if your device is connected to a Wi-Fi device. Your scanner should be connected to a Wi-Fi device. So now, because most of the bills are going to be through SAMARTH, scanning is required. But most of the departments, your scanning will be only minimal 1 or 2 pages. Means if you have a multifunction photocopier, with that itself you can do. But nodal sections, all nodal sections start planning for some scanners. Because already finance section is having one, multiple scanning. Nodal section should have one good scanner or at least 2 scanners, because once eOffice is implemented, whatever hard copy of the bill which is received by you is going to be converted by the nodal section as a soft copy to the eOffice system. There also you need a scanner. Currently, eOffice is going to be implemented in all the sections. Maybe the current letter process is going to be the same for departments. After it reaches departments, that is sections, it will be converted as a e-filing. But in future, maybe because we are also new to that, we are working on that. Even if that letter itself is uploaded from the HOD level, directly it can go to section. Scanning can be done at department level. That we are planning. Only problem there is that routine of routing, because sometimes if any letter which is sent by academic department, there are procedures. Faculty should send it through HOD, Dean, then only it comes to the section. This process where the forwarding signature is very much required. Sometimes they may tell that by mistake I have sent. This process should be properly done. So at least what we thought is, after getting all these signatures, maybe from Dean office it can be uploaded to the respective nodal sections. Or from head of the departments it can be sent to the nodal sections after signatures from all the routine route of faculty members. That we are working for. We will find a simple solution. Until then, department letters will reach sections. From section, it will be through eOffice system. Yes, madam. That is also, if it is one page, it is fine. But if it is multiple pages, sometimes the department office person will come and tell, scan this and give it to me to you. To avoid that, you can have a scanner. Yes, madam. In case if you need any specs related to scanner purchase means, you can contact us. We are ready to help you. Sir, computer center work is to facilitate everything. Purchase is not our part, but we can recommend what specs you want depending on your usage. We are ready to help, sir. Sir, purchase SO is here. He is telling multifunction printer is given for all departments where scanner is also available to pen drive also. It should be there, sir. More. Sir, any other queries? Sir, if everything is fine, we can conclude the session, sir.
Sure, go ahead.
Sir, one more request. Already morning we told, soon intercom system is going to come. Please return old intercoms from 200 to 700 numbers. When we come to you, the old intercom should be handed over to us. Then only new intercoms will be given for all. Okay, sir. This is all the existing intercom numbers will be retained. In addition, all the new faculty will get intercoms. Sir. Sir.
Academic today is not there.
நீங்க தான் conclude பண்ணணும். Sir, இங்கே உட்காரு.
So, all doubts cleared. எல்லாருக்கும் doubts.
ஓரளவு clear பண்ணிட்டோம்.
இல்ல இது sir, this is only the first time that we are meeting. Definitely not even 5-10% it would be clear that we know. Continuously, whenever necessary, every time, already there is a common email ID also circulated. You need not even give email to different people. Common email ID is there for SAMARTH related query. And finance section also will clarify the doubts. Every now and then, whenever there is a doubt, you can always talk to people at computer center or finance section about vendor bill making. We'll always be there with you.
Chair, no, otherwise the concerned people should be available on the chair. Today, therefore, that is once we will practical done, we will know that what is the problem.
Yes, exactly. When we make the first bill in summer, that time we will get lot of doubts. First 2-3 bills, you can even come to computer center. They will be sitting with you when you make the bill. After making 3-4-5 bills, then we will be clear. So you can always come to computer center with all your bills. They will be sitting with you. They will be taking you throughout the entry process. They will help you for the first 2-3-4 bills. Throughout the year, they will be with you. So thank you very much for participating in this. Another round of training also, if necessary, after couple of weeks time or months time, we will organize it. And tomorrow we will meet for academic module, SLC. Thank you very much.